In this video, I'm going to share with you how my client Jen made $30,000 and signed 16 new clients last month. She had a 15 times return on her ad spend. She put $2,000 in to Instagram ads and got 30,000 out in a single month. These results were so impressive, I wanted to put together a video to show you exactly what we did step by step so you can do it too for your coaching business. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dr. Matt. I've scaled both low and high ticket coaching companies to 7 figures, and we currently partner with health coaches to help them scale with Instagram ads. At any point while watching this video, if you want to learn more about what we do, you can book a call using the link below in the description. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so I've got her tracking sheet pulled up just because I want to show you guys how all this worked, okay? She spent about $65 a day. This is the month of July. Right now it's August 9th. So the strategy I'm going to share with you is exactly what she's doing right now, and it just produced those results for her. She's spending $65 a day, okay? And I'm going to show you the type of ads she's using. And these ads are producing her followers and messages. And what she's getting for her cost per book call, she's doing a 1-call close. She is booking calls with a strategy at $18.83. Crazy, okay? Now, a lot of these leads are not qualified, as you can already see. Our show rate for this, or show up percentage, is 44%. So that's something that we're working on as a team of how do we improve that show up rate? How do we improve the quality? But still, she's getting a lot of calls booked with this strategy. And her cost per call taken, okay, cost per sales call taken is $43. $43 to have a sales conversation and to pitch an offer to a client. That's awesome, right? Her close percentage is 34%. Pretty strong, could be improved, but honestly, like, this is pretty standard for industry. This number here is just a little bit low, but that's, again, what we're working on, right? But with these numbers, she was able to sign 16 clients, contract just under $30,000, and collect means how much money that she received in that month, $17,743, making her cost to get a new client about $126, right? And her return on ad spend was a 8.8 times return on the front end on month 1, and just under 15 times on her contracted value. And this is just the first contract, right? Some of these clients may decide they want to renew, so that value can extend even further. So she's doing an awesome job, and I just want to highlight her and just say shout out and way to go. She's just taking all the feedback we give and implementing it to a T. Now, let me show you the ads that she's running, okay? So, or the styles of ads she's running. She's got a few of these going right now. So what I'm gonna show you first is the style of ad, how it works, and then I'll also show you how to set it up inside of Ads Manager, okay? So what we found that works really well for her, and this is the same type of ads that we run a lot on our accounts, are these Instagram, Twitter style posts and their carousels. Okay, so this one right here says, ladies, if you're frustrated because the scale isn't budging after months of dieting, try these 5 things. And she goes into just giving 5 tips, okay? They're not anything that's absolutely, crazy, but they're good, valuable tips. I can actually take them and it's gonna help me, right? And at the end of it, it just says, if you want simple strategies to help you lose your next 20 to 40 pounds, follow my Instagram account. Okay, I post daily content and tips like this to help women reach their fitness goals. Give me a follow for more, okay? And as you can see, this thing has been posted on November 8th, 2023. We are in August. It is still running, and it is still generating her sales calls, still generating her new clients. Okay, so this is just one of the ads that she's got. And if you come to her account, you can see that she's got some other ones too. Not all of these are run as ads, but we are using the strategy. I think this is the other one she's using right now. This is from June. I got to confirm that this is the one, but she's got another one that's very similar to this, right? 3 nutrition tips to help you lose an extra 20 pounds, essentially, right? And it's just like, here are my tips. If you're experiencing any of this, follow me for more. Very, very simple. One of the strategies we'll have is have people just run these on desktop, right? So it's like, she finds the post that she likes. You can go, I could do it real quick. You can come to the post that you do like, right? Let's say is this one here. I could simply push boost post, and I could set this all up here. Now, I'm also filming this video because what she did, we actually messed up, or we did the ad the wrong way, and it was getting really good results. Now, I'm not at the place where I'm getting all of my clients to do this, but I thought it was really interesting, and I wanted to create a video just to show you in case you wanted to try it too, okay? But what we typically do. I'm going to share what we typically do first, and then I'm going to share what she did. And yeah, we can kind of go from there. Okay. So what we typically have people do for these Twitter style Instagram ads is we'll make the post, we'll let it sit for 24 hours, and then we'll come over to Instagram, just like I did a second ago. I'll click on the post, I'll push boost post, and I'll optimize this for profile views. Okay. And the key to that is making sure that the last slide has this call to action to follow for more. And then also the first line of the caption says follow for more. Okay. When you do this, you should be getting cost per like a profile view for like 25 to 50 cents. Sometimes it's less than that, but 25 to 50 cents is typically what we're looking for. You can still be profitable if you're around $1 as long as the quality is good. All right. So you're getting a profile view or around that 25 to 50 cents, and you're getting a follower for less than $2. Okay. So all these people come to your account. If you're spending $20 a day, that's at least 10 new followers a day that you can then message, see if they're looking for help, and then invite them to a call if they are. Okay, that's the tried and true strategy. Let me just show you to set this up, and then we'll jump into what she did. So we set it up this way, and then typically what we find that works the best is if you just boost this to people similar to your followers. Now that's assuming that you have followers who are already your ideal clients. If you have a brand new account or just friends and family are following you, then you might want to create your own audience. Okay, and to do that, all you would do is just go click create your own audience. You would then pick the location of your audience. So I typically just do United States. And then what we'll do next is we're going to put the age demographic. So most of the health and fitness coaching clients that we help our clients work with are between 35 and 55, right? And that alone is going to get you to 46 to 45 to 55 million. We typically want this to be around 5 to 20 million. Okay, 5 to 20 million, 5 to 10 million is like really good because we can have better quality. As we open it up more, we'll get more profile views, but not as many of them maybe be as qualified. So what I typically like to do is I like to try to get this as close to 5 to 20 million as possible. Okay, like 10 million is a sweet spot. Okay, and then if you work with men, only men, you can put that. If you work with only female, you can put that. All right, and just by picking just men or female, it already drops it to 25 to 30. So if I want to do 10 million, I just need to really pick one interest. All right. So if I'm a health and fitness coach, let's just do workouts. Scooby's workouts. Oh man, I don't know if anybody remembers Scooby. I remember that. Wow. Let's physical exercise, 15 to 17 million. Okay. So you could let that one be, right? You could also do like health and fitness, as you pick more, it's going to have a bigger audience. So if I wanted to just have one audience, I could do that. Or one interest, you could do that. I typically recommend one interest. If two, you could do two if you wanted to. But again, the whole point of this is to know, what audience produces what quality leads. So if you have like 5 audiences picked or interests picked, you have no idea which one is actually going to give you the leads you want. So it's better to do one if you can. All right, so we're going to do health and fitness, personal care. Great. What I name this audience, I would just put US and health and wellness. And then age, so we'll go 35 to 55, females. Okay, or women, yeah, female, right? Now I push save. And that would be my audience. And the next thing I would do is I would just come down to what's your daily budget. I would do run until paused. And typically what we see is like starting at least $20 a day, because if it costs you $100 to book a call, you want to book at least one call a week. And if you want to book one call a week, you need to spend at least $20 a day. If you do $10 a day, well, it might take you 10 days before you book a call, right? And then from here, we would just push boost. All right. I would say 99% of the time, that's what we recommend to our clients. Now, you can run these ads from Ads Manager, but I personally have not seen good results on my account doing that. Okay. Doesn't mean you can't try it and test. I haven't seen as good of results. Most of the time, we encourage people to do this here. The caveat, again, Jen did something unique, wanted to make a video, share it, okay? So Jen, when she set this up, I thought she was setting it up to on desktop or on Ads Manager to run to profile views because you can do that. But she didn't. She actually made this ad and made an ad. I'm gonna go ahead and just show you what she did. You can pick traffic inside of here and you can set the objective to be, or the destination for the traffic to be your Instagram profile on the ad set level. Okay, that's what I thought she did, but she didn't do that. She actually set up a engagement campaign, like a messenger campaign, which is typically the next stage that we take most people through when they're running ads. But she made a follower funnel ad into a messenger ad. She was getting leads from both people messaging her because they liked the value-driven Instagram carousel, and she was also getting followers because the ad itself, like the post itself, tells people to follow her and follow her. So she's getting kind of like almost double the leads. She was getting people following her that she could message, and then she was also getting just the DMs from people saying, hey, I want to work with you because I like that post. So again, I haven't tested this enough. I wanted to make a YouTube video. I'm not going to tell all my clients to do this yet, but I want to show you how she did it. Okay. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to do exactly what I just did there. I'm going to do it again just so I can kind of demonstrate it as I do it. We're going to click on a new campaign. We're going to click on engagement campaign because this allows us to message people, right? So Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp. You can also do that with a leads objective or a sales objective. I just like it better, to be honest. I like it better. Okay, so just do that. Then we're going to click on manual engagement campaign. This gives us a little bit more control. So we're going to click on that. And then we're going to name this. Okay, so this one I'm going to optimize. We're going to optimize this for messages. So I'm going to call this O message. And then I'm going to name, the next name is going to be what is the ad that I'm running. So this is going to be a Twitter style, or I'm just going to call it a tweet post. We'll go tweet value post. Okay. And then I'm also after that just going to name the date. Okay. So this is August of 24. Okay. This will help you just like keep track of all things without having to go into every single ad, every ad set to figure out what's going on. Okay. So we've got that set up there, and we have her ad set. We're going to set this budget at the ad set level. That gives us a little bit more control over where it's going. Okay. So she actually had a proven audience. So I'm going to name this audience again, same thing, O message. And then what I'll do here is I like to just have the name of the audience that I'm going to. So I'm going to do a 1% lookalike booked calls. Okay. And then August 24. Now I put 1% lookalike of book calls because this is the audience that she ran. It's also the audience that I get the most success with my clients or even our ads is inside of here. I'll show you in a second. But you can upload a lookalike audience of all the sales calls you've ever had. You can upload a lookalike audience of all of the paid clients you've ever had. And those work really well for me. And this is what Jenn did over here. So she had her budget, again, I think it was 60. I think she has a few of them going, but typically we'll start them around $20 a piece. Okay. So $20 a piece. I set the start dates typically on like the next day, but I don't like starting them on the weekends. Maybe I'm weird, but I like starting them on Mondays. So I'm going to have this start for August 12th at 6:30 a.m. Okay. And then when we get to the audience section, we're going to go to switch to original audience options. Okay, this is going to allow us to get more control. And then once we're in here, we can then pick our lookalike audience. So I already have some lookalike audiences made, but as you can kind of see, I have a 1% lookalike of my top clients. I have a 1% lookalike of scheduled calls in the last 180 days. I've got a few that I've made and tested. These are always my most profitable audiences. But if you've never made one before, here's how you'd make one. So we go create new, lookalike audience. And then from here, you would upload your list. So a list of emails, phone number, contact info of those people that you want Facebook to find essentially 1 to 2 million people exactly like that. Okay, so push create new source, custom audience, customer list. And then this is where you would then upload your CSV file, right? Just as like a file. And then it's going to pull all the names in, and you can kind of select, here's the name, here's the email, here's the phone number. And then once you do this entire thing, you would push confirm, and it will spit back out a lookalike audience. Okay. And it'll look like this. So for her, and again, for me, some of the best results I've gotten are lookalike of qualified calls. So this is actually of May of 2023. I don't know why, but this audience has been the best one for me. So we still send the majority of our money testing on this audience because it works so well. Okay. We're going to turn off advantage lookalike. I really just want just these people. You can already see this is between 2 to 2.4 million. And then I will set an age range. So for me, in my business, I typically do 28 to 40. But again, if you're a health coach, I typically like that 35 to 50, 35 to 55 range. If someone's at least 35, they should have some more money to invest in themselves, right? So I could kind of just move that to there. And this is kind of a relatively smaller lookalike. So yeah, but I'm happy with that. It's close to 1 million. I would still go with that. Now, if you wanted to do a lookalike and you are like, hey, I really like working with, younger men, younger women, you can go 30 to 55, but I wouldn't go younger than 30 most of the time. It's just not going to be as profitable. And then older than 55, you're going to start to get people who are not techie. Okay. I don't want that. All right, so that's how she had this thing set up. Same way. I think she only works with women, so she probably changed this gender just to females. And then we'll keep advantage placements on for now. All right, so once we come into the ad level, this is where we're gonna actually pick what we're gonna be boosting, okay? Or what we're gonna be sending ads to. Now, for this strategy, what she did, and this is, if you're ever gonna try to run a follower funnel from desktop, you would do the same thing here. You would still post it on your page, and then you can go find that post. So inside of here, there's right underneath the partnership ad that says ad setup. And you can use a new ad or you can select an existing post. So what she did, and this is what you would do too, is you would select an existing post. I typically turn this off. And then you can pick the exact carousel ad or post that you made. So here's one of mine from yesterday. I could push continue. And as it's loading, it's gonna pull all the primary text. So just make sure before you do this that your text is good to go on your actual post, right? So for her, again, it had follow this name for more information. Here are the tips that were in there. Awesome. So just make sure you update that first one to follow. All right, now once we do that, we're just gonna scroll down and the call to action, because this is an engagement ad, is gonna already say send message. So we don't have to change that at all. And then all we need to do next is we can just come down here to start conversations, and we're just gonna edit this conversation, and we're going to make one keyword, okay? So it's gonna be one keyword. So for her, it was drop 20, because it was calling out like people who wanna lose weight. And then you can just say up here, this text section up here is gonna be saying, hey, this is what we do, right? So, hey, are you interested in blank, right? Just message me, drop 20 to get more information about how we can help. We can help, right? Something like that, right? It doesn't matter too much on the exact verbiage in here, to be honest, because most of the time they're clicking and they've already determined they're going to send you the message. For some reason, if you get a bunch of these clicks and no one's sending you the message, then I would come back in here and update this, right? So oftentimes, hey, are you interested in this? Just drop me this and I'll send you info on this, right? Very simple. And you just have one thing here. Okay, one thing here. And then the automated response would be, thanks for reaching out. And there's two things you can do here. What I like to do is I like to send a video sales letter over. So like, hey, thanks for reaching out. Here is a quick overview of how we help our clients. For me, it'd be like, sign 5 to 10 clients a month. But if it's weight loss clothes, how we help our clients, get into the best shape of their life in as little as 90 days. Or no, as little, I would say in 90 days, right? And then underneath there, you would post a video that kind of is a program breakdown, right? It could be a Loom video, or if you already have a video sales letter on a page, you could do that. So for me, I have quite a few, right? I have quite a few videos that kind of pitch my offer. So here's one. This is like our video for our offer where we guarantee to help coaches sign 20 new clients in 180 days using this new system, which is typically Instagram ads, okay? And I will post this over here, right? And then I would just rename this drop 20, okay? And then I push save. And now this ad is gonna be like, if I saved it, right? It would be ready to go. And all I have to do next is just push publish. Simple, right? Now, again, the reason I think this worked for her is because sometimes with the follower funnel ads, right? If you guys have ran the follower funnel ads, the image itself or the creative itself really needs to speak to the person, like more than anything, because targeting is becoming harder and harder. So if you can make a really good ad that speaks to a very specific person, it's going to do a lot better than you having a very vague ad of like, I help people lose weight. Here's 5 tips on how to lose weight. But if it doesn't say who it's for and you're not really clear with that, then you're going to attract a bunch of people. So like even for Jenn's ad, like the one that she ran, this one here says lose your next 20 to 40 pounds. Her ideal client, and she's already expressed this and told this to me, is somebody who wants to lose 15 to 30 pounds, right? So 20 to 40, 15 to 30. She's not trying to attract men, right? Even the branding of this is not towards men. And the call out was ladies. Now, she definitely does have still a pretty broad audience. Like she's not calling out, lady nurses or even just nurses, female nurses. Like she's not doing that. She's actually staying a little bit more broad and that's working for her. Okay. So that's working for her. But the reason I think that the way this worked for her, and like I said, most of the times we encourage people to run them through desktop, is that she optimized this for people to send her messages. So in this section over here, where you can choose engagement, it goes on this automatically, but messaging apps is what was selected here. So she's optimizing for people who are likely to message her. So even though the follower ad, right, if we optimize for profile views, we're going to get profile views. And then of a percentage of those that visit the profile will follow us, right? But that doesn't mean that the people who follow us are going to respond to us. Potentially with this type of campaign where I'm kind of mixing the two, right? The ad itself doesn't mention anything about DMing me this word to get this. It didn't mention that at all, right? It is an engagement ad that is optimized for messages, but doesn't mention the word message me anything for anything. All the ad says is follow, follow, follow. So again, when she set this up, I was like, we kind of messed up here, but it started to get her good results. So the theory here is that potentially because we optimize the ad for people who want to message or are likely to message us, even if they follow, when we send them a DM, they may be more likely to message us back. But whatever it is that she's doing is working, right? The actual ad itself is working, right? And really stoked for her because this has been a really awesome month for her. And now honestly, her limitation is spend. So now like for us, it's just increasing her ad spend to get her more calls booked with the funnel that already works versus us trying to move to a different type of funnel. She set this thing up. It was wrong setup. It started working and we're like, don't touch anything. Let's just adjust the budget. Let's keep spending because it works. Now there's so many different ways to run ads. The follower funnel is just one of the ways that you can run ads. We help our clients either run those follower ads to build a bigger social media following. We help them run messenger ads or traditional opt-in ads where people come to you asking for a resource, typically a free training or something like that, in exchange for phone number, email, and send back email, text message campaigns to turn that lead into a booked call. So wanted to share this with you guys. If you guys are looking for any help running paid ads and want to learn more about what that looks like, I'll have a link below to our calendar where you can book a call and learn more about what we do. If you're a health coach that's looking to scale online, you want to add 10 to 20K a month to your business, we can help you do that with Instagram ads. This is like our bread and butter. It's a lot of fun for us. We're always testing new things just like this. So if you're at all interested in that and you're looking for more support, maybe you're tired of just the organic hustle and grind and word of mouth referrals, well, reach out to us. You can click the link below again, book a short call, and we'll let you know all the things that we do. All right. Until next time. Peace.